seeing what works against round 1 opponents and implementing that to other matches.
Yeah, and I mean, we got ourselves another veteran player. We got Jehtt going up. I mean, I've seen Jehtt playing Smash 4 since the very, very beginning.
Oh.
His opponent, Cero, for the most part, whenever I hear Cero mentioned, I hear only good things about him. But I've always heard it as Lucario. I think it was only very recently that he's been going Bayonetta.
Actually, this is Winners Round 2.
Winners Round 2, okay.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, I have seen his Bayo once before, and like it didn't disappoint. It was doing good Bayo thing.
I think if you,
okay, I actually kind of like that. That's cute.
Yeah. I think if you played Smash 4 enough, you probably know how to play Bayonetta.
Her inputs can get a little bit tricky, and especially when it comes to understanding how her combo tree flows together. Like, that requires a lot more sophisticated knowledge than you'd get just by casually watching her fight.
Oh yeah, I definitely get that. But once you know how to learn how to play a character, you probably can learn how to play just about any other character in the game, unless they're super complicated, like with their technicals like Shulk.
I mean, like, Mega Man's another good example of a character who his fundamental gameplay is, like, just so different than everybody else because, like, his jab and nair are, like, the same move. And, like, his F-tilt is just him walking forward and jabbing.
Yep.
Like, that does take a little bit to get used to. But when you look at the zone control that a player is able to get when they get used to that, it's nice.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I mean, that's exactly the sort of nice stuff you can get when you get used to how he works. Just, you have this metal blade, just toss it out in 1 of 8 directions, you get yourself something nice. Please don't jump out of the air shooter. Okay, good.
Yep. I don't know, here, I feel like he's getting beat up kind of bad here, but I feel like he still has a lot of opportunities to turn this game around.
Oh,
wow.
Good just down tilt. Gonna be able to beat out Jehtt before he can toss out the Metal Blade. Looks like Mega Man doesn't have the best item throw frame data, which is interesting. Most characters that spawn their own items have fantastic frame data for throwing them.
Yeah, and then in a misinput from Cero.
And Cero just misinputted there. I think he was wanted to just switch twist up, and he accidentally got the bullet climax, and that left him in enough delay that by the time he was out of it, he couldn't even make it back up. So he just let it happen.
Yep.
That's his turn to counterpick. He's got plenty of time to think about it. Now, in this situation, you kind of have to brush the last stock away and just ask yourself what was happening in neutral that let him edge out the first stock so fast and figure out where to go from there. Right now, it looks like he's looking for Town and City as his answer. I think he's just looking to close out stock sooner than later. And of course, the larger stage layout does help when avoiding Mega Man zoning a little bit, especially when you have like these high-up platforms. At that point, he's only going to be punishing you, hitting you with like air shooters and stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, so far, I think this game's somewhat more even. Oh my god.
There we go. That's almost it, though. Jett's going to be able to make it back.
Jehtt almost died with a heartbreaker right there, but he keeps himself composed and he keeps himself alive.
Yeah, that nair, eating that second jump, I was worried for Jehtt, but luckily not really a spiking hitbox on that move.
Yep.
Just going to be able to make it back on stage. Once again, he's doing a great job of blocking so many of these afterburner kicks. His punish sometimes is a little bit off here and there. The one thing I'm expecting to see him do is I'm prepared for him when he gets Cero up to like 70% and he blocks the afterburner kick. I'm expecting him to just up tilt. Like I think he's just gonna just straight up murder the witch for it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think Cero should try to see that coming. Oh, and
I mean, Cero is letting it. He's going easy on. Never mind.
Oh God.
he's still bringing it out. I mean, that time was at a great distance. It was actually pretty safe, so we didn't have to worry about up tilt. So he's watching his spacing really carefully when he's doing it.
Yeah, not bad from him.
I mean, you really have to at this point because this is the point where a lot of characters are going to be able to kill her for misspacing it. And Jett's actually just going to chill out. He's got himself a 70% lead, basically.
Yeah.
It's not in any sort of rush.
Cero just rushed him down with that grab.
It was actually really smart because Cero started down tilting. Like he was going to try to tack on all the damage with the bullet art there. And Jehtt started shielding so he could keep the percent lead. And Cero knew it, so he stopped his bullets early and ran up and grabbed the shield.
Yep.
So that was really good anticipation.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that Bayo just runs that quickly to make sure he covers that option in a good Bayo combo.
Yeah, Town and City already paying off huge for him. Like, not only did he have Rage at his back, but the shorter ceiling blast up. That's the punish.
Yep, there's the punish.
That's the reason why you can't really be doing that.
Honestly, up smash is a safer option.
Yeah, I mean, at that percent, like, there's no reason you need to worry about the frame perfectness of up tilt.
Yep.
Great spacing by Jehtt, actually, being able to barely get out of the way of Cero. I say that, but Cero catches up.
Yeah, he's now have a % lead, but I like how Jett's getting out of those Bayo combos.
Yeah,
like as of recent.
He's been doing a good job for the, especially for the fair strings and stuff.
Yeah.
Of escaping. I mean, the thing is, Bayo only needs to be right once, and your stock is gone. That's the thing that's so terrifying and exhausting about fighting Bayonetta is, like, you need to be on your best game the entire time.
Yeah. I mean, Bayo's not really the most broken character.
Oh,
but
not in fighting game history, no.
Yeah, not ever, but, like, she's the type of character that makes you not be inconsistent. You just can't be inconsistent once with Bayonetta.
Yeah. And I like the pressure Cero is putting on, too. A nice mix of the different aggressive options, and all of them pretty safe pokes right now. You know, going for a dive kick here, a bair there, spacing out very, very carefully outside of Jett's threat zone. He recognizes, you know, what's at stake now. He's at that 80%. This is around the time Mega Man can't kill with a good read. And Cero wants to limit that option. And at the same time, you see him trying to chase down like a witch twist happening. And there we go, a down tilt. This is huge, actually. Jehtt managing to escape. Great SDI.
I think Cero here is playing Bayonetta correctly. He shouldn't really care about his percent deficit. He should just care about getting that kill. Oh, he gets a witch twist, he whiffs, but he's safe.
Yeah, the thing about witch twist that makes it so super good is that it's a party starter, it's a disengage, and it's like a recovery move, and it starts like frame 4. Like it's got everything you could want from a move, and just like that, it anti-airs. Like this move is amazing.
Yeah, I'd say it. I mean, most people will say it's the best move in the game.
I'd say it's a contender for that.
Yeah, pretty good contender and an up smash there. Pretty good read from Jehtt.
Yeah, very solid stuff. I mean, part of that was the